Alright guys, so we're back with movie news. I'm sorry I haven't posted a movie news video this week. I've had 2 auditions, pretty big auditions, and as an actor, I have to audition, and that was on a Wednesday and Thursday back to back. So I did the second one yesterday, and now that's done, I can get back to doing movie news and making these videos. I just had to take a few days to work on those monologues and get them down so I could put my best foot forward in the audition. But now we're back, and we're going to be talking about movie news. However, today I did pick a bad day to come back because nothing much has happened in the last 24 hours. However, one huge story has broke, and that is that it's down to Dylan Obrien and Timothee Chalamet for The Flash. Now, this comes as a huge surprise. I know a lot of the people that watch my channel like Timothee Chalamet because any video I do on him seems to just go absolutely viral and insane. So thank you for watching those videos, but please also watch my other ones. So I know this is going to come as a shock to a lot of you because in any video I've talked about him, I said one of the greatest things about his career is he hasn't done a superhero movie. He hasn't done the typical blockbuster, if you will. He's done Dune, and that's the closest he's gotten to a blockbuster, but it's kind of different. It is a blockbuster, but it's not the same as if he did Marvel or DC. However, now he's in the running for The Flash. Now, that is crazy news. It's out of him or Dylan Obrien. Personally, I would choose Dylan Obrien over Timothee Chalamet as The Flash. I think Dylan Obrien suits it better. I think he's that kind of actor. He's been around those movies over and over again. That's been his career. And I think he lends himself perfectly to that role. But on the flip side, I can see why they're looking at Timothee Chalamet. Obviously, he's got a huge name at the moment. A lot of money comes in. But he also suits the vibe of what The Flash is. He's a kind of nerdy dude. Timothee Chalamet's quite skinny. He's got the sort of look that's the same as Dylan Obrien, as the Flashes we've seen before, that Ezra Miller type look. I understand why they would be looking at him. However, I do think it's a bad move for him if he was to be in The Flash, because I think the biggest thing he has going for him is the fact he hasn't done one of those superhero films, because automatically you lose that sort of essence of, you know, like the actor's actor type thing, where like the Heath Ledgers, the Joaquin Phoenixes, they may have played villains, maybe, but they don't play the superhero, because it's like as soon as you do that, you're no longer like an actor, an artistic creative, even though you could be, you're now this just like a movie star, you're just a celebrity. And that's what Timothee Chalamet's managed to avoid his whole career, is he's managed to be a huge name in the movie world and a great artist while kind of detaching from celebrity, if you will. Whereas if he was to play The Flash, that celebrity would just skyrocket if he joined the DCU. So I do think it would be good for him to steer clear, but then again, the paycheck for The Flash would be pretty enticing. But however, if I was working at DC, I would want to go with Dylan Obrien. So this is some pretty crazy news that they're down to the last 2 people they're looking at. I heard there was rumors about George McKay possibly playing The Flash. I guess those are out now, and I guess they're down to Dylan Obrien and Timothee Chalamet. The name that's been there the longest time has been Dylan Obrien, so I think he is the choice that most people would like to see. I'm sure DC are probably leaning towards him, seeing as when all the news broke that Ezra Miller was not returning as The Flash, the first name that leaked out of Warner Brothers was Dylan Obrien. So they've had an eye on him for a while. Maybe they're looking elsewhere because he's not quite interested, but the fact they're still talking about him means he probably is interested, so I think he would be the best option. Personally, Dylan Obrien would definitely be the better option of him or Timothee Chalamet. I'm not saying he's a better actor. I'm not saying he's a better artist. But what I am saying is for The Flash, for those films, I think he suits it much better, and it's good for his career. Whereas Timothee Chalamet, he's big in his own right as a creative actor in independent films and those type of dramas like Bones and All, Call Me By Your Name. That's his type of movie, and I think it'll do him a disservice creatively to be The Flash. Financially, obviously, that's way bigger money than he would have had anywhere else. So I understand why he would go for it. Let me know your thoughts down below about who you think is the better option, Dylan Obrien or Timothee Chalamet for The Flash. Let me know down below, and I look forward to bringing more movie news videos next week. Thank you guys for listening.